Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. For this one, we are just going to keep shuffling out cards from this deck for about 10 to 15 minutes just to see what comes through for you. These are just cards that I channeled and made myself, if you didn't already know. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. I hope I didn't miss anything that I was supposed to say. There could be some sort of, like, metaphorically speaking, I just saw 111. There could be some noise in your life that is distracting you. So I'm assuming it's not a good thing. I just saw 122, so remember that change starts with you. For your first card, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. I want change, but I need to be more open-minded. Okay. So you want change, but maybe you don't see all of the options that you have. The 8 makes me think that there is something here that you need to let go. There's definitely something here that's holding you back from being more curious or open about taking different routes or different paths to either the same outcome or an outcome that you don't expect. I just saw 222, so balance. I feel called to say harmony because I did see that word. Let's go ahead and get your next card here. Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles, happy home, long-term success, financial success. Things are working out in your favor. So there's something here about your money, your stability, your home life, the people you live with that needs to change. I feel like you might feel stuck or trapped in some way, but the universe and your spirit guides want you to know that there is always a way out, whether it's a different path or facing your fears. And I feel like you do have other options, but you're not seeing these options. I saw 321. You're not seeing these options because your fear is convincing you that it's not an option. I saw 321, like I said, and that means to trust that everything happens for a reason. You're not allowing yourself to see these options for a reason. And I really think that it's because of fear and that you're being encouraged to face your fears. And that doesn't mean to just jump into exposure, you know. You're more than welcome to mentally prepare yourself before taking any sort of leap or before making any type of decision that requires you to be courageous. Honestly, I encourage you to think and reflect, and especially when it comes to thinking and reflecting on what exactly the fear is that's holding you back. It's going to be different for everybody. I just saw 420. Actually, yeah, that 8, whenever I said it's about letting something go, it's definitely a fear or the need to, or feeling like you need to be fearless when it comes to facing your fears. Courage, what is courage without fear? And I just saw 444. So it definitely feels like at home you're being called to step outside of your comfort zone in some way, or like foundationally, stability, security wise, you're being encouraged to step outside of your comfort zone. We have opportunities always await you with the number 37. And I'm so happy to see this card because it just really confirms what I said about how you do have all of these options, all of these opportunities, but you're telling yourself it's not an option or an opportunity for you because of fear. Fear cannot hold you back. It can only hold you back if you let it. And I feel like this is an opportunity for you to learn more about your own courage and what you are actually truly capable of, not only when it comes to facing your fears, but what outcomes are possible for you. Most of the time when we feel really anxious about something, it's usually never as bad as it seems. And I saw 555 that does symbolize change, so there could be some sort of change here. Like it says here, I want change, and it seems scary, but it's not as scary as it seems. I just saw the number 8 too. So next we have song lyrics. This song is called Wolf by Highly Suspect. It has the number 7 on it. If you hear talking in the background, don't worry about it. It's just people that I live with. But I also forgot to talk about the number 37 here, which does come down to a 10. We have 2 10s. And usually if I see the number 10, it symbolizes the universe and your spirit guides wanting to communicate with you or wanting to connect with you. But when it's 10-10, that's definitely true. So you do have spiritual support from the other side to help you overcome your fears and embrace some sort of change. But the song lyrics, like I said, it's called Wolf by Highly Suspect. The wolf as a spirit animal could be significant for someone. It says, I gave you my heart, I gave you my soul. Yeah, but baby, I was born to rock, and now I gotta roll. Yeah. There's a lot of sorrow in this card. So it's not like the universe is saying, oh, this change is going to be easy and you're just not trying hard enough, you know? It's definitely challenging, and it's going to require a lot of healing, or even just an openness to healing. I feel like letting go of your fears is a reflection of letting go of someone or something that meant a lot to, that you invested a lot of time and energy in, blood, sweat, and tears, I'm feeling. But just know that even though it seems like a wasted opportunity, it's not. It still was meant to show you something or teach you something about yourself, some way, somehow, to teach you something about your soul. And honestly, you could be like genuinely a very loving, giving, sentimental type of person. And maybe whatever you're being called to let go of does not reflect that. It may seem like it, but maybe over time you'll really see that it wasn't. Maybe after you let go and some time has passed. This number 7 on here is a reminder that the more that you invest in yourself, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, the more that you are able to receive from the universe, you know, through material things, the more that you are able to receive in your external reality. So basically, the more attention that you give to this sorrow, these fears, in terms of like analyzing them to understand and release them, the more room you will have to give yourself more, especially like financially, materially, something like that. manifestation could be significant in some way. If you're trying to manifest something at home that's a foundation that's more stable and more secure, remember that no matter what you're trying to manifest, it always starts from within. And I just saw 10-10. So maybe if there is something specific that you do want to manifest, the universe and your spirit guides recognize that, and they definitely want to help you with that. I saw 122 and then 123. So remember that change starts with you, and that change starts with you for a reason. You have power, you have influence, even if it doesn't seem like it, even if you don't get the outcome you want. Like, I always think about how, you know, you say like you do something for somebody and they don't express much gratitude or how you impacted them. That doesn't mean it didn't impact them or that they weren't appreciative. And this example doesn't have to be specific for you. I'm just trying to convey what I'm feeling. Yeah, so you can impact somebody and you'll never know because they'll never tell you. So even when it seems like you're not making a difference, you really might be. And I just saw 1111, so that's a sign about your dreams and your wishes and the fact that they are possible. You just need to be more open to how you're going to make it happen. For your last card, we have the sacral chakra with I feel, the color orange, the number 6, emotional stability, trust, faith, hope, and joy. And actually on the other side, I got drawn to this fear. We have anxiety, depression, emotional instability. So maybe focusing on your sacral chakra could be significant for you, which honestly I feel like is another way of saying focusing on your mental health. Maybe there's a lack of trust that you have for yourself, for the world, a lack of faith that you have in yourself or in the world, a lack of hope, a lack of joy. But I don't think that that is a true reflection of what's actually going on within you or in the world. I just think like your perspective is very clouded or jaded by darkness, by wherever this sorrow is coming from. I mean, anytime we lose something, we grieve. It's normal. But this grief feels very deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very deep. It feels that way for a reason. It's because it is. Whatever you're being called to let go of, it's very hard. It's not easy by any means. But with the number 6 here, through self-love, you can do it. There's so much more power in choosing self-love over self-destruction. So maybe there is a really, really deep, personal, spiritual choice that you need to make here, and in terms of what you are committed to. Which is interesting, because I was thinking recently, like, if, you know, sometimes we imagine ourselves in like life and death situations. Like, say like we want to stand up for something, but like we're afraid we're gonna be harmed because of it. Like, when, you know, you gotta make a choice then and there. Are you gonna stand up for what you believe? Or are you going to allow your fear of pain, whether it's physical or emotional, you're going to allow that fear to hold you back? This is definitely a really, really, really good opportunity to heal and to learn about your true strength and what you're truly, truly capable of. I do feel that the color orange is particularly significant for someone. There could be something significant here about politics, especially. I want to say especially if you're an American, but you don't have to be. Maybe you feel called to get involved politically or with your community in some way. Because this sorrow, like I said, it comes from a deep place that needs to be fueled into some sort of purpose. And I just saw 444, creating a stable, secure, safe foundation for yourself is contributing to the collective, and how we are all trying to create a stable and secure foundation for each other, for everyone. So, like, you gotta look at it this way, like, every person creates a puzzle. Every person, like, okay, so every person is a puzzle piece. And, of course, each person, each puzzle piece will make a puzzle. And that means we can't complete the picture without you. So, never forget that, because you are valuable and important, and you are worth it. But that will be the end of your reading. I really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it always makes a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.